Stina's live, 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 live. Psychic Stina's live, 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 live. Psychic Stina's live. Pizza Tech, Tony, Mandy, and Sonia, they are live with Psychic Stina live. Hi there, you guys. How's everybody doing? I see. Yeah, always. I hate wearing glasses in my lives because you can see my light. You can see my light. How's everybody doing? Hey there. How is everybody doing? What is going on in this world? Does anybody know what's going on in this world? We are just trying to figure it all out. We are trying to figure this wild world out. And that is just what we're doing. So, what is everybody grateful for? I'm choosing an incense for this live. We've been going through the love incense. There's love and passion. You know, I was thinking about passion earlier today. I want to make a vision board. Does anybody do vision boards? I've been wanting to make a vision board, start pulling that together. And I was kind of thinking about the theme, like certain things that I want on the vision board. And I decided I want passion. Passion. I want to feel passionate about things. Passion sounds good to me. Doesn't passion sound good to you? So we're going to have passion incense. Passion. What does passion mean to you? You know, to be passionate about something. You know, I want to be passionate about my goals and passionate about my dreams, passionate about my life. Hi, Mercedes. I want to be passionate about people and passionate about healing and helping and passionate about these lives and passionate. Hi there. Do you think you're a passionate person, Mercedes? Do you think you have passion in your life? We are burning passion incense. I was thinking about passion today in regards to my vision board. So this incense is by Prabhuji, and this is rose and vanilla. The one which inspires you to become the best version of yourself in every aspect of life. Let it be work, personal life, everything. Maybe for certain things here lately, you've been losing some of it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if it's winter or like, what is it? Like, I want to be inspired, you know, and you're right, Chandel. It's about being inspired, having passion for things in your life. I want passion. So Prabhuji is passionate about incense, which I think is pretty cool. Yay. This is a Venus candle. So we have some incense burning. I changed my camera angle to see if that helps a little bit. We were watching Rocky. Have you guys all seen Rocky? Or is Rocky too old? Let's see here. Love, 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 love. There we go. Look at my incense holder. Isn't it pretty? I think it is a lovely incense holder. Passion. Yes, I want passion. How are you, pups? Like, I'm passionate about my pup. I'm passionate about my family. Hi there, Allie. Isn't it pretty? What are you passionate about? How can we incur more passion into our lives? Like, how can we feel more just oomph for things, you know? What are you passionate for? What are you passionate for, Ali Victoria? Where is your passion? Where is your passion? I'm gonna put on a little fan, kind of circulate the incense smoke. Let's see if you can see it in the screen. I don't know if you can see the incense smoke. It is certainly smoking. It is a smoking. So what are you passionate about? It's very interesting. I'm going to draw a couple of cards regarding passion. Like, what are you passionate about? I love my boyfriend. I'm very passionate about him. And I love my daughter. And I love Pokemon Go. I love Pokemon Go. I'm very passionate about Pokemon Go, especially about this person who's taking my gym in the backyard. Hi, Daria. I'm very passionate. But sometimes we're not passionate towards our dreams. You know, we may have dreams. We think, oh, it's too hard to attain our dreams. It's too far off. It's too unrealistic. You know, like, do you have passion for your dreams? And in order to make your dreams come true, they need passion behind them. Like, there needs to be a spark. Thank you, Argentina. Thank you so much. What are you passionate about? I'm glad you love my videos. Thank you for watching them. I appreciate you. We're just talking about passion. You know, I'm just thinking about it. I'm going to change the name on my YouTube video to what are you passionate about? Art. What type of art? I want to be passionate about my art. I'm a creator, you know. I'm a creator. I make art. I would have to say my videos are art, you know, like passion. I haven't had creating art through feelings. I haven't been so passionate about creating lately. I'm growing passionate about these lives, but it's, you know, it always feels like it's a little bit of work, you know. It always feels as if there's, you know, there's got to be some oomph behind it, you know, that I have to go live and it's always so late. And, you know, what if nobody wants a reading? Or there's so many what ifs. Like, what gets in the way of your passion? Do you have like woulds, shoulds, what ifs? Like, what's in the way of your passion, you know? What is in the way of your passion? I want to do a reading about passion. Sometimes, like our to-do list, I got to get this done before I can do that. I got to have the money. I got to clean the house before I can have anyone over. Or I got to get my wardrobe straight before I can get a better job. Or, you know, that there's a big old list of to-dos. You write poems, paint, and play piano. Oh, that's awfully nice. That's pretty cool. How do you find time to do all that stuff? How do you find time to do all that stuff? I lived with a pianist. I sing, and I used to live with this classical pianist. and he was at his piano all day, all day. 4 hours, 6 hours, 7 to 8 hours. Like, he would go and that's just where he sat. You don't have time. Yeah, that's kind of, it's like we don't have time for our passions. You kind of have to make your passions your life, or else we're just like wasting our passions on meaningless things. I've like been thinking about passion today. I was starting to think about a vision board for this year. Do you guys do vision boards? You guys do vision boards? So I was thinking about, what am I going to put? What is the feeling that I want to experience this year? I want to feel passion. What's a vision board? A vision board is like you can do it many different ways. Hi, Chody. Hi, Manny. A vision board is mine's a poster board. So you have a big poster board and you take pictures of what you want to manifest and you put them all over the board. And so it has like a central point, it has a theme, it has a border, you have, and you build into it what you want to manifest and create for your life. And so normally you go through your magazines, you print out images. Some people do vision boards on Canva, like on an app or like a Pinterest thing, but yeah, it's basically a visual representation of what you want to manifest in your life. I think if I do a vision board, I would put it right there. Yeah, I put it right there, like my right behind my live thing, behind my camera. Hi, Manny. So, so you think, okay, well, and that's one of the secrets to manifesting is that you have a vision board. You have like a visual representation. You have a visual representation of what you want to attain in your life because you need to speak, because our subconscious is what manifests what our subconscious manifests what we want. So if we consciously think of something, we have to sink it into our subconscious, and our subconscious is connected to everything in the world. And so we sink what we want into our subconscious and we get into that vibration and we'll attract what is on that vibration. And so one of the fastest ways to do that is through images because we think in images. We think in we're verbal people, but we don't necessarily think in words. We think in chunks, and so if you want something, cut out a picture of it or write it on a card, or you want to be able to look at it. Like how we say we want to end up working in so and so, and think of it working on it and dream of it, live as a part of it to achieve it. Like how, what do you mean, Shandell? Like passions, like how we say we want to end up working and think of it like, oh, like I want to end up working as a social media creator. Um, and so I think about it all the time and then I work on that and I dream of it and I live that existence to achieve it. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to achieve anything in life, then you absolutely need to um, have it a part of your life. Have it be a part of your life. There are these movies. They're called mind movies that do that. Mercedes. It's called Mind Movies, and they have like manifestation manifestation movies, and they'll show you images of what you want. But to have like a poster to create a collage is really what it is. To create a collage and to have a poster and it's up where you can see it all the time, where it's just always in the background. It's just always in the background is near your bed or where you sit, or you just have it in your space. So with a video, you would have to watch it all the time. Like it would have to be on repeat because repetition is what sinks ideas into our subconscious. You have to repeat, 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 repeat. Like it has to be in a repetition. Hi, Franzada. How are you? And so that's why the treasure map or the vision board helps because you have your vision on a board and you have it in your space and you just look at it all the time. It's just always. And the last one I did that I did like a collage, like it came true. It did. It did something that was on it. I said that I wanted to write a book and I wrote a book and I put this tiny little tiny cutout. It said influencer. It was just this tiny little cutout, and I got on TikTok and got a couple 100,000 followers. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like I went and I did this treasure map. It was just so bizarre that it was just this little tiny word. Why are some of us feel connected or spiritual think differently? Why do some of us feel connected or spiritual think differently? Well, I think everybody thinks differently, but everybody thinks the same. We're all, and there's some people, oh, absolutely. Yeah. Hi, Daniela. I mean, there's some people that are, I would say, well, there's something called unconscious competence. Like there's some people that know how to make money. Like you see people that are like really rich and they're always successful and they're always attaining their goals, but they don't know how. Like they can't tell people how they do it. That's called an unconscious competent. Hi, Niha. That's an unconscious competent. And so they just think differently, but they may be unaware as to what they're doing to attract the good that's in their life. It's unconscious. And so it's goal setting, it's goal setting. And a lot of people follow the masses and they work towards goals that other people give them. I'm guilty of that. I'm passionate about other things in my life, and yet the things that really should light me up, sometimes I'm not as fired up to them because there's other things that are distracting me. And so I don't think anybody's like necessarily better than anybody else. I just think that people have paradigms. There's a paradigm where high-waisted and gorgeous, where we grow up thinking in certain ways. That is probably the way our parents think and their parents think and our teachers think. And it's we grow up with these beliefs of how things are and how things should be, and that forms our paradigm and our habits and our actions. And so people are just paradigm is a real bugger. If your paradigm is in like a poverty paradigm, then you may have a problem making money. Paradigm controls how you spend your time. It controls your relationships. It controls your money. It controls how you work. It controls your perception. It controls everything. Controls where you live, and paradigm controls everything. And so we want to be able to take the reins of our paradigm, because our paradigm is an unconscious program that has been instilled in us since we were babies. And so if we're having problems in our life, it could be because of a paradigm there's a paradigm, there's a program that's running. And so you want to have, you probably hear it before, a paradigm shift. Like you want to be able to shift your paradigm. And so in order to achieve like massive change in your life and to have massive things happen, you need a paradigm shift. And that and in that aspect, you have to change your identity. You got to change your subconscious programming, and which is really hard to do. It's not easy to do. And so vision boards are really great for that because it gives you a flashing picture. There's a picture that you look at all the time and you're saying, I'm becoming this picture, and so you have repetition and affirmations and, you know, so all kinds of ways to change the paradigm. Hi, Mama Cup J. How are you feeling? How is that bronchitis treating you? So we want to think about good things, but our paradigms control what we think about. They control what we think about and how we think and how we believe, and controls everything. Uh-oh, my candle. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Hi there. Is it a daughter that you have? Is your daughter still sick, or your child? So, yeah, me too. I broke the wick off. I broke the wick off because, when wicks get too long, you want to keep the wicks short, but then it kind of had problems burning. Love, love, love. So, yeah. So, passion. Oh, she's doing better. Okay, well, that's good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. It took me a while. It is $30 to picogram. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. I take Cash App and Venmo. I am a Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo, and I would love to give you a reading, but they are paid readings. They are paid readings. I have a collective reading that's down. We're talking about passion and goals and getting fired up for our dreams, and we're just talking about passion, passion. But if you would like a reading that's not on this topic, that would be $30. She gets one. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Oh, you put Vicks on her feet. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know you put Vicks on the feet. I would have done that when I had COVID. I was putting Vicks on my chest, but the Vicks didn't have a strong scent to it. I guess it had been all Vicked out or something. And so I couldn't smell much. So I couldn't tell that the Vicks that I was putting on was worthless. So stupid. So let me tell you. Oh, hi, Melissa. Oh, and then put socks on. Oh, that's so good for your feet to put like Vaseline on your feet and then put socks on. Do you guys ever do yeah, I like eucalyptus too. There's this way that you can soften your feet and make your feet like amazing. You scrub them really good. You scrub your feet in the shower, whatever, you clean your feet, and you kind of, what do you call it? Like pumice stone them. And then when you're done, you slather petroleum oil or Vaseline all over your feet, like a thick layer of Vaseline. And then you wrap them in saran wrap, and then you put on socks and you hang out for a couple hours. Your feet will be gorgeous. Gorgeous feet. Oh my gosh. Like if you have problems with like cracked heels or anything like that, it's like a miracle. You wrap your feet with saran wrap. I love it. I haven't done it in a while. I've been thinking about it. I like eucalyptus oil too, though. That's nice. I don't use that for my feet, though. Oh, it removes the toxins? Well Vic has the petroleum oil, but to, like, wrap it in plastic and put the socks on will make your feet, like, so soft. So soft. That's a Hispanic thing? Of Vicks on your feet? Hey, Churchill.
You don't know what he wants.
Oh, he doesn't know what he wants. Pups!
He's not supposed to do that.
You took my pups.
That's not what I do.
Here, pups.
Oh, they come back.
Puppy, come back.
Oh, I love you too. How you doing?
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm doing good. We're
Sorry to
hanging out.
interrupt. I was trying to the dog here.
No problem. We're talking about
Patchouli oil.
Eucalyptus oil.
Is it good for you?
Yeah, it's good for like your chest and stuff. How are you feeling?
I'm alright.
Your hair is looking nice.
That's a nice compliment. I appreciate
Yeah. We're talking about passion. What are you passionate about?
it. So much passion. I'll tell them what I just did. Go ahead, see that inside. Go ahead, Bob.
Hi, Benita.
If you need anything, let me know.
Okay, thanks. Hi, Benita. How are you? Come on, you guys. Oh, no, we lost the pups.
He'll probably come back in 2 seconds. He just wants to-
Headache and Vicks and cotton center belly button with mint when it comes to fever. Oh, I've never heard of that. So you put Vicks on a cotton ball and you put it in your belly button with mint? You're lying. That sounds crazy. Let's put all kinds of stuff in your belly button. That sounds crazy. It takes fever down? I would do anything to get rid of headaches. Oh, I hate it when I get a headache. I always feel like it's water. It's water. So I have some cards down. I'm kind of asking about palmistry would be your obsession. Becoming a god would be a passion. Isn't that so, Morningstar? So becoming a god, so you want to become a god would be a passion? Hey, your internet works. Becoming a god would be a passion. That's kind of strange. Well, I feel like we're all kind of Buddhas, so we're connected to, I mean, we're all extensions of God, but like becoming like the one and only God is, I guess, something else. But do you mean like becoming really good at something or palmistry? Do you read palms? People know that I'm a psychic, and so when people ask me what I do, I say, "Oh, I read cards," and they'll like hand me my palm. Who wouldn't want to be a god? I don't think I want to be a god. And oh, with a cold sock. I don't know. I don't want to know more than God. Like, I'm grateful that I have a higher power. They say that we can't conceptualize all of time and space because it would blow our minds. Oh, great. Oh my, you would guess that my gifts. So these guys, are you saying these? My Mounds of Venus? I thought you were talking dirty. I was like, my mounds, how dare you? You're talking about. Do you do palmistry? That's pretty cool. I have this cool. I've kind of read that it's like not necessarily a good thing, where all my lines come into one line, and like I have like these guys and my lifeline. Well, my fate line is like super long, but my lifeline is like super short, but it intersects my fate line, my luck line. So I have weird palms. Ah, thank you. But I kind of had like a, yeah, I think so. I think we're all gods. Well, we're all like an extension of God, you know. So really, Morningstar, you do palmistry? I think palmistry is so cool. From I don't know too many things about palmistry, but I would love to learn palmistry. I have a funny book on it. Let's see. Let me see if I can see it. I have the Simeon line is the shaman marking in some Native American palmistry resources. Oh, this guy, is this the Simeon line? This is the Simeon line, I think, right? Is the shaman marking. You know, that's interesting. Hey, Pops. Um, you seem to already have a full hand. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Well, but I kind of had like a sort of like a near, if the two lines are fused into one. Yeah, that's the that's the Simeon line, I think. I think that's what you're talking about. This is in my left hand. And so I guess it does it in this hand too. So it's pretty cool. I've always, she did chicken bone readings. Oh, that sounds so cool. I have lines running to each finger except the pointer and the thumb. What a trip. Yeah, you're right. I never thought about that. Yeah, but I do have lines running to each finger. Does that mean anything? I don't know what that means. I do bone readings, but not chicken bone readings. I do like I have I got my first bone set this year. This is my bone set. I want more bones. Fingers stretched back and spread apart will acquire the missing plus a few giftings. Fingers stretched back and spread apart will acquire the missing plus a few giftings. Oh, like that, you mean? Like how they go backwards? So they'll find missing things and will get gifts. That's kind of a trip. That's kind of trip. Oh, I love coffee readings. I've done some coffee readings. I did some coffee readings last year, and I got a bunch of tea for tea readings, but it's $30 USD to get a reading on this live. But Morningstar, if they teach me a couple of things, they may end up with a reading. They may they may be trading for a reading right now. But so you're good with palms. That's so cool. Yeah, coffee readings are like really cool. Well, people give me stuff. So that's like really interesting. Wow, Morningstar. My friend wrote a book on palmistry called That Pose Will Create Two Arcs, One Arc from the Moon. This pose will create two arcs, one arc from the moon to the pinky finger. This develops the line of clairvoyance like this. I don't, so if you do hand poses, it'll like enhance your, oh, honey, I got so many crystal balls. if I do this, it'll enhance my clairvoyant center? I didn't know that. So you do like, is that almost like mudras or so if you do this? Well, damn. I have all kinds of crystal balls. I do. Well, they call them spheres. This is my favorite one. Hand signs stretch new lines into the palms by connecting chakras in the hands. Wow. I had no idea. I had no idea. That's really cool. So, well, that's just something that my mom does for arthritis. I was having problems with my thumb, but it's been feeling better lately. That's so cool. Well, I'll have to work on that. Who taught you palmistry? To way it's held is like palming a weighted basketball, like this. You mean like this? You had a mini crystal ball. I had a blue ball that I gave to somebody, and I was so upset that I gave away my crystal ball. So I went looking for new ones. It was this beautiful blue ball, but I have another one. It's a little dark. Now, crystal ball up. So you hold it or hi Dipty. Oh, size of a quarter. Do they need to be a big? Yeah, I was gonna ask, do they need to be a bigger ball? Yeah. This is cobalt with gold in it. This is mine weighs, ooh, solid glass. I have a big sucker that's obsidian that's about 10 pounds. But I don't, you hold it like this, a 10-pound ball. You hold it. And what does it do when you hold it? It's hard to hold like that. This one, this one's a big sucker. I don't think it's 10 pounds though, but it's pretty heavy. This one might be 6 or 7 pounds. I have so many crystals. Yes, the weight of holding it with just the fingertips will strengthen your mounds in the palm. These guys. Oh. So how long are you supposed to hold it? This one's close to I have a bigger one back there, but I won't dare try to hold it. It's too big. This one's pretty heavy. This is calcite. This is a calcite ball. I loved it for like the sun on it. How often do I cleanse them? Well, I just spray. I'm always burning incense and stuff. Think of it like working out. This sucker is hard. This is really heavy. And so what does this so this strengthens and what's the point of strengthening my mounds? You're so smart. You're so smart. Look at how pretty this is though. It is, but your gift potency raises. Well, maybe I'll have to read crystal balls like this. Say, let me look into your future with this crystal ball. I just read a lot. That's how I increase my potency. But that's really interesting. Ooh, that was hard. That was actually really hard. Ooh. This one's beautiful though. This is cobalt. You can't really see the blue in it. I don't know what happened to my flashlight. This one's really beautiful. And then lit up. Lines are the gifts, the mounds are the power of them. My mounds are already pretty big. Well, I wonder if my mounds, oh, smart Mercedes. I was up so late last night. I was up to like 4 and I just like couldn't sleep. And so I was so tired this morning and I just slept the day away. The mounds are the power of them. Well, I shuffle your cobalt drills. Drill bits are an off gold color. Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, I was a wreck this morning. I was a wreck today. I didn't realize there are cobalt drill bits. Ooh, boy. I need to shuffle my cards. Well, I shuffle like on my lives. I'm live for like 2, 3 hours a night and I'm just shuffling. And then what's the name of a green crystal? You was told you have to be told careful with breaking them. They're poisonous. Malachite. I think you're talking about malachite. Malachite is very beautiful. I don't have a lot of malachite. I do not have a lot of malachite. But I do have ruby zoisite. I do have ruby zoisite. I kind of have a lot of it. My cobalt, it's blue, but it has little gold flecks in it. It's beautiful. I love my cobalt ball. I love it. But I wonder if my mounds are big because I shuffle. I'm just shuffling all the time. I shuffle constantly. Oh, this is ruby zoisite. This is ruby. I think the green is zoisite and the red is ruby. So I don't have a lot of malachite. Thank you, Morningstar. I'm a robust shuffler. I don't flip them. I shuffle the shit out of them. I shuffle, but I shuffle sideways. So I shuffle really fast instead of just, I'm always shuffling. I shuffle like this, just over and over. So, but my mounds are intimidating. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you. But I would think that I have pretty strong hands, but are the mounds like, oh no, that sounds terrible, Mama Cupjay. Um, you throw them out due to an accident, spring cleaning. Oh no, that's pretty cool. That hurt my hand holding that big heavy thing. Goes, that's pretty cool. Now my friend Dusty wrote a palmistry book about how to get any woman in bed in a day or something like that. Like how to, oh, you like rose quartz? It's like a dating book, but it's a palmistry book. So he teaches you how to pick up on women, how to pick up any woman or something. Um, then the mounds are the volume. Oh, that's interesting. I've always been like, it is $30 Panchal to Alicia to ask a reading on this live. But I've always been in love with my fate line, with my luck line, but it's in my left hand. And so my fate line in my right hand is a little different. But I've always wondered because my lifeline is so short, but then I have like this weird fate line thing that is almost like a secondary line. And so I never like really quite understood that because I lived longer than my lifeline. My friend who wrote the palmistry book said that my lifeline intersects with my fate line, and so that I'm going to have like a lucky, like I'm going to avoid death or something. Oh, I love jade too. I have a jade ball back there. It's really pretty. Always wondered what that is. I was like homeless around the time when I was 30, and I was like in serious trouble. If I had stayed on the street any longer, I could be just gone. I could be a dead woman. And I kind of got redeemed, and here I am now. Is acting like the lifeline. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what they said. They said that my lifeline like intersects like there or something like that. And so my fate line is acting like my lifeline. But then my fate line in this hand is just so prominent. It's one of my most prominent lines. I'm like, gosh, I must be so lucky. But like, show me the money. I want the money. But people send me, because I have followers in places, they send me stuff. And so maybe that's like the good luck. Like I've always had like really good clothes karma and stuff. Like people just like give me clothes. Like they just give me stuff. And so I don't know if it's like clutter attracts clutter or something. I'm not sure what it is, but I always wish this fate line was on this hand. But I guess it's good that it's on this hand because my yeah, I think that's kind of what happened is my fate line sort of acts as my lifeline, which is good because it's long. I went a long life. But yeah, I could have died out there when I was around 30. When I was around 30. A fate line gives someone a drive or destiny. Oh, no fate line. People are rolling stones through life. They have no roots and don't want any. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. I think I have drive. Ah, that sucks that your dad threw away your mom's bamboo plant. I have a bamboo plant that my boyfriend, well, it's a lucky bamboo, so that's not real bamboo. It's like a type of plant. And my boyfriend gave it to me for Christmas 4 years ago. I still have it. It made the trip from California to Oregon. So, but we have real bamboo growing in our front yard. I think I do have drive and a destiny though. I do feel like I do have a destiny. Like I don't know. I've always felt like I don't know. This is going to sound silly. I sound like my client that there was like this leadership, like I'm supposed to be some sort of a leader or something like that. That there's something that like a movement that I'm supposed to lead. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a live or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I always felt like that there was like a mission that I had to do. Is that what you've discovered about palmistry is that religious symbolism is commonly actually palmistry markings. The Eye of Horus and Ra and Ankh are both markings found in the palm, in the left palm. Where's the Ankh found? That's so interesting. I'm kind of looking for them now. I just have that simian line, so it kind of screws up everything. Trying to figure out where the Good morning, Chantal. Where are you located? Mama Cupj, you feel like you have purpose? I think we all have a purpose. I think we all have a purpose. And I think that we can find it, like later in life, like we might get more on track to our purpose. Hi, Morphinage. We're talking about palmistry. You've been lurking since the beginning. Ah. What a lurker. South Africa, small town east of London. Wow. Oh, well, enjoy your game. Thank you for lurking. I love it. You're helping my analytics or whatever it's called, because I check my Twitch analytics, and it always says that I have like 1.3 viewers or something. So there's always like a viewer on there. It must be you. So thank you. The Ankh appeared as a fate line that rises as a fate line but loops back down to the moon. It's martyr's fate line, not rising to the fingers, meaning the person won't strive to succeed in life. Oh, that would suck, because you want the fate line to hit the middle finger, right? So if it doesn't, so if it goes, is this the moon? I thought this was the mound of Venus. Hi, Asif. Thank you. You're totally helping. Oh, can I tell about Sagittarius? My sister was a Sagittarius. I like Sagittarius. Sagittarius is fun. The Eye of Horus appears as a ring of Solomon from the OK symbol. Like that there? Like this is the Eye of Horus and then this is the thing, or it forms a ring under the first finger that ends at the base of the middle finger. Like this right here. Oh, you've seen me in my Insta reels. Awesome. Oh, well, thank you. And just the mount below the first finger. So do I not have it? Like, is it like that? It doesn't go all the way around though. So maybe I don't have it. Your moon in Sagittarius. Oh, I wish I had a moon in Sagittarius. You can't tell on here. I don't think it goes all the way around. So I didn't get the Eye of Horus. I'm sure I got some religious symbol in here somewhere. But that's so interesting. That makes sense. That I would think that a lot of symbols and stuff are palmistry things. Like I've always heard about X's and stuff and slashes, and how interesting. I wonder, where is that? Are you male or female, Morning Star? What is your pronoun? Mama Cup J. So your moon is in Yeah, I wish I had a moon in Sagittarius. Doing the hand sign will acquire the ring. Oh, male god. Then you would love this book. Let me see if I have it. Moon and Sagittarius are storytellers. They're the storytellers. They tell funny stories. Let me see if I can find this book. Let me see here. It's such a funny book. Oh gosh, I'll have to find it and show it to you the next time I'm live if I can find it. Oh gosh, I have so many books. But it's what is it called? It's called like How to Get Any Woman to Fall in Love with You in 15 Minutes or something like that. And it talks about reading women's palms. That if you read a woman's palm, you can get any woman to fall in love with you or something like that. Or it's like how to get a woman in bed in 15 minutes. Or it's a really, my friend wrote it. It's his men's book, but it's a book on palmistry. You decided to do patient technician to help you long term and nursing goals. I didn't know you wanted to. Oh, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, I missed it. Cotty, where are you located? You must be like an hour over, like in Denver or Tucson or Vegas or. Yeah. Sagittarians are cool though. What sign are you, Morningstar? Arizona. My mom's in Arizona. So I know she's an hour ahead of me because I call her and she's like, I gotta go eat dinner. She always wants to eat dinner. I'm like, but you eat so late. She's like, yeah, I'm an hour ahead of you. Come on, you guys. I have that appears commonly named the head of the dragon. It's also the north node of its 3 circling fish, triqueta, or the knot. In the palm center of the left hand, in the left hand or in the right hand, and is the north node. The north node, that it's like a 3 circling fish, triqueta, or the knot. Those you notice only on your right. That makes sense. I have I have something that might be that. Well, it's an X. I have like a, what is he? I don't know if you can tell. I know this is so annoying to like put your palm in somebody's face. Right nodes are in both hands and correspond to the lunar nodes of the natal chart. Wow. That is so interesting. That is so interesting. Ooh, I love that. How long, how long did it take you to learn how to read palms? Is it something like I've only learned like little things like children and loves in your life and, like a couple of things. Like I don't know too much, but I've always been so fascinated. Like it's always been like something that I've wanted to do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to write it on my goal list. Because I tell you, I don't know how many times somebody shoved a palm in my face. They go, read my palm. You're like, fuck you. Don't put your hand in my face. I'm going to write it in my thing. Learn palm reading. The mystic cross is acquired through 2 hand signs, thumb to pointer and thumb to pinky. We'll stretch an X in the area below the middle finger and under the line going across. I have a lot of X's on this hand. I have a lot of X's on this hand. So thumb to pointer and thumb to pinky will stretch an X in the area below the middle finger and under the line going across. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. Pick up your pick up your mystic cross and follow me, was Jesus teaching palmistry. Wow, the first shall be the last and the last shall be the first. Pick up your mystic cross and follow me. It was Jesus teaching palmistry. Wow. Have I tried Japanese food? Oh my God, of course. I love mochi. Do you like mochi? Like mochi balls? And I love oh, what is it called? It's like right on the tip of my like the cutlet, like chicken cutlet with curry. Isn't it interesting? Like it's so interesting. How fun. Thank you for joining my live. What a treat. Just learning about palms. Learning about palms. Yeah, I want to know more about the religious symbols. The first and the last of your mystic cross. I might have that. I can't tell though. Could read a teacup. Oh, I love reading tea leaves. I don't have a good tea leaf cup with me right now though. I have one in the living room. But I got loose leaf tea and this teapot. So I got this teapot so that I could read tea leaves. But instead, I just drink tea. I don't read the leaves. I just drink the tea. But the coffee grounds, the coffee grounds are really cool too. I sold these coffee makers on Amazon, and so I did coffee readings. The master numbers: X is 11, made from 2 lines, 22 and 4. It's a square made from 4 lines. The temple is a square plus a triangle is 3, 3, 3, and 6. Oh. Well, the mystic cross is 11. It's an X. 22 divided by 4. You have a good night too. Hi, Callie. That's smart, Mama Cup J. I'll need to go to bed at some point too. The temple is a square. So that would be 22. So 33 is 6. So 22 is 4. 2, 2, 4 is a square made by 4 lines. That's interesting. That's something that I'm not necessarily high trend zone. It's not divided. It's 1 plus 1, 1 equals 1 plus 1 equals 2. So 22 equals 4 because it's 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? And 11 is, or 11 is 2 because it's 1 plus 1 equals 2. So that's the X. 22 is 4. Oh, I get it. The temple is a square plus a triangle, which is 33, which is a 6. So that is 4 is a square plus a 2 on top. Good morning. It must be 2:46 where you are? No, 147 where you are, Trend Zone. 1111 would the square 22, which is a foundation. Ah, that's interesting. I've been seeing 1111 lately. Like, it's been everywhere. I don't always see angel numbers. What angel numbers do you guys see? Do you guys have angel numbers that you see all the time? I've been seeing I sometimes I see angel numbers more than less, and so I kinda stopped seeing them for, like, a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, but lately, I've been seeing angel numbers. I don't know why. Ooh, 22 is the master builder, which equals 1111. 1111, 22, which is 4, so that's the foundation. Oh, the master builder because 22 is the foundation. Is that right? Oh, it's 1:47 AM where you are. 111118. Oh, you've been seeing 8 a lot, Chantal? And that's the foundation. Neat. There's so much stuff to learn. There is so much stuff. I hear the words, master builder or the master number or the da 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 da. Like it's in my sphere, I guess. You see 1111, 111, 1011. Yeah. It's because people are always commenting angel numbers on my videos and stuff like that. Um and so Oh, in your dream. Oh, you see 8s in your dream. I haven't seen any numbers in my dreams that I can remember. Um, Name is Fox. Ooh, really? That's your real life? That's your real name? Palmistry, numerology, and astrology sing the same song using different instruments. Means that these hands got the numbers to make people see the stars. Neat. I love astrology. Now, but astrology, there is so much to astrology. There's so much to astrology. I just what I know of astrology is just like the tip of the iceberg. And I'm like supposedly an expert in astrology, but like there are people that just blow me away when it comes. They'll say some shit, and I'm like Vedic astrologers. Wow. I have a course on Udemy. Have you guys heard of Udemy? Vibration, 123, vibration. Palmistry is actually the natal chart plus the parental inheritance. Wow. That's awfully interesting to see it as the hi Christian. That's a funny name, Christian. Vedic is hardcore. I have a Vedic astrologer in India that I go to. I haven't seen him in a while. And so I've been thinking about scheduling a reading with him, but he's like so good. Like, oh my God. He'll do a Zoom call with me and he'll like it is Christian. Yeah, that's Christian. Um yeah, he'll go and he'll show me the chart, like the triangle chart, and he'll explain it. You're Saturn, at first I did like a little reading with him, and he said your Saturn is just making you blow opportunities with people because you have such this anger problem. And I said, I need to book a reading. So I booked a reading with him. He was so right. If your birth stars suck, then you can still change your palm lines with hand signs. Oh, essentially changing your stars by changing your lens. Interesting. That's so interesting. What are you doing, pups? Come on. Okay. I love astrology, but that's interesting how you can work on your. That's kind of interesting. I've always like worried about my short lifeline. Like my short lifeline has always made palmistry seem so scary to me. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm so scared. I have a short lifeline. And she said, Oh, hush, I'm in my 60s, or she was in her 60s. She's in her 70s now. And she showed me her palm, and she had the same short lifeline. And she said, My father had a short lifeline, and he lived to be old too, so don't worry about it. Oh, fingers stretched back will push the flow evenly and stretch the lifeline. And anger by balance. Oh, that's interesting. This person says an anger problem will be alleviated with you by balancing my mounds, which are these guys, by stretching the fingers back. Aw. What, pups? So just practice stretching. I've I had a friend who had a if you need a puppy's yeah, like that. No. I this pup comes with me everywhere. He's a good pup. I can put him in the car, like I'll put him in the seat next to me, and I'll put a little seatbelt on him, and he'll just sit there in the seatbelt. This puppy is so funny. But when we drive places, my boyfriend drives, and I just sit with this guy on my lap, and we'll go long distances. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? So yeah, to balance the mounds, working on the palm lines can have mind-altering effects. Huh. That's really interesting. I had a friend who had a book of mudras, and I think I have a book of mudras in my Kindle, and I never really worked on it, but I just always loved, the mudras or whatever. Is that like similar to working on your palm lines, or like doing like the certain mudras or he is so cute. This is Namu. This is Namu pup. He is such a pup. He has so many pup songs written about him. Summer puppin' had me a blast. Summer puppin' happened so fast. He's a pup, cute as can be. Really? Oh my God. That is so interesting. I used to be able to bend my thumb all the way back and touch back here. I used to be able to bend it all the way back. So if you stretch the thumb back, stiff thumbs, that doesn't is I've always been family can have the same palm. Yeah, I had the same do the sign and watch what lines it makes appear. Oh, yeah, I love the mudras, how they have, they just have all the mudras. It's so interesting. family can have the same palm. Yeah, I have the same lifeline as my mom and my grandfather. So I thought that was really interesting. But Morningstar says that the palm is the natal chart with the parental influence. Did I say that right? You have a stiff thumb. Your wife can bend hers really far. Oh, so she can just like bend it. Well, maybe you guys are meant for each other. And oh, that means inheritance, like we inherit the same palm. Is that what you call? Or bending her back without assistance means inheritance. But yeah, I have the same palm as, or at least the lifeline. Interesting. Your sun and moon are in Virgo. Hers are in Capricorn. Oh, wow. The sun and moon in Virgo is like very stiff thumb. Capricorn, your lifeline is really long, Cody. Oh, yeah, mine's super short. Mine ends like right there. Palmistry is the inheritance of the sky and your parents. Wow. I love that. I love that. Do you ever do it for money or do you just do it for fun? Do you ever like read people's palms? Say, give me your palm. You stretch it out. Your sun and moon is Virgo, Cap rising. So somebody on this other live has a sun and moon in Virgo as well with a Capricorn rising. Maybe it's your wife. No. um, I have I have Capricorn moon. My moon is in Capricorn. Your thumb can bend back too. Ooh. Your thumb can bend back, so that means you can please people. You're a people pleaser. How interesting. Woo! Yeah. I didn't have a lot of friends when I was growing up. Let me see here. Saturn, Jupiter, Sun, Pluto, Moon, Mercury, Lilith are in Virgo. Really? Yours? Your Saturn, Jupiter, Sun, Pluto, Moon, Mercury, Lilith are in Virgo. Mars, Uranus, Neptune are in Scorpio. North Node in Cancer, Ascendant. So you have Cancer Ascendant. Oh, I don't know about the Lucifer asteroid. Oh, Morning Star, also born on Friday, Venus Day. So your Saturn, your Jupiter, your Sun, Pluto, Moon. Let me see here. My Saturn is in Cancer. Maybe I'm a little older than you. Maybe I'm a little older, but not by much. Not by much. Maybe you're in your 30s or something. I don't know how old you are, but my Saturn's in Trend Zone says Virgo is sexy. Oh, 1980. That makes sense. Chantal, funny. Chantal, you're a Virgo. Trend Zone says Virgo is sexy. Cody says Virgo represents a soul collective. I'm sorry. Tarot readings are paid. Right now, we're just talking astrology and palmistry and stuff. So, Virgo, my daughter's a Virgo, but I'm an Aries. I'm in Aries, and Aries and Virgo clash. But I don't really clash with her, but she may more clash with me. um she keeps me in check. Like my daughter totally keeps me in check. She keeps me in line. She's like, "Can we go now?" Like when we go shopping, "Can we go now?" Are you going to stay in Ross that long? She helps with my impulsiveness. The But Saturn in Virgo, Lilith in Virgo. How is your Lilith in Virgo if your moon is in Virgo? Maybe I don't understand Lilith as much as I thought I did. Virgo is the virgin of immaculate conception. It's explained in the birth stars of Jesus of Revelations. It's also the star constellation called Horus in Egypt, and Bethlehem in Israel. There's two types of Lilith. Oh, I was thinking Black Moon Lilith. So that would be something totally different. Oh, I'm sorry. I just did an article on Black Moon Lilith. There's an asteroid Lilith. I'm sorry, you're right. Black Moon and actual. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm like in Black Moon Lilith. Um, but there's the asteroid. How has the sun waves been going for me? So trend zone, are there sun waves going? I didn't even notice. Virgo, I've been so tired lately though, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, geez. Morning star has, let me see here. Mars, Uranus, Neptune, and Scorpio do not cross morning star. Do not cross morning star. Probably a super loyal person, but can have some vengeance behind him. And with all of that Virgo, the Saturn and Virgo, did you like learn how to be organized? Did like organization come easily for you, or is it something that you've always had to balance? I always find that Virgos are like so like set, but then when you have Virgo in your Saturn in Virgo, that could be like a little scattered earlier in life that grows into like being just like super organized. So, but you have all of this other stuff in Virgo. You sparkle in direct sunlight. That's interesting, morning star. So your daughter does that. She's Gemini. Oh, your daughter keeps you in check. What sign are you again, Chantal? Yeah, Saturn in, but Jupiter, but then like information, your paranoid cleaning, sun waver has an effect on weather. All of that Virgo and Scorpio. That's a crazy mix. But aren't they trine? Isn't that harmonious though? Isn't that harmonious? Not trine. The Jupiter location determines the Chinese horoscope. Jupiter in Taurus is dragon. Oh, that's very interesting. My Jupiter is in Aries, and so I'm a rabbit. I didn't know that. Oh, Gung Hee Fa Choi, by the way, you guys. Is it Chinese New Year's yet? It's like we're around the time of Chinese New Year's. I was seeing it in my email. I'm Year of the Rabbit. So Jupiter in Taurus is a dragon. That's so interesting. I did not know that. It's the collective energies feeling overwhelming. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I've been having really weird collective readings lately. The collective readings have been like really like hard to read. Hard to read. And just people and just kind of like a lot of like scammer activity and stuff like that, you know, like just kind of weird activity. How long has the sun wavers been going on? I don't even know what a sun waver is. Is it like solar waves? Is that what you're talking about? Wow. So smart. So smart. I only know what I know. You know what I mean? And you always find somebody who knows like way more than you do. Hi, Meow Perfection. How are you? Hi, Sarah. Do you guys want out? Hold on a second, you guys. Get out of here.
They smell the chicken.
Oh, they smell the chicken.
Of course they do. They ain't getting none.
Saturn, Jupiter conjunct at 5 degrees at the crown of Virgo. Sun, Pluto, Lilith conjunct 1 degree. Wow. With the moon. Wow. Moon, Mercury conjunct at her feet. Wow. That's so interesting. I love how you read it based on the constellation. Meow Perfection. Oh, thank you. You're up to get some water and saw me live. I know. I was asleep. I was up so late last. I was up till 4, and then I had to get up at like. Then I got up at like 6:30, and I went to the gym. I got back and just crashed till 2. I might have taken a nap after that. I tell you, I'm having a hell of a time. I'm becoming like a night owl. What is it? My that's what my you woke up at 12 yesterday after being asleep for 4 hours. So your body crashed at 7. Oh man. Yeah. I shouldn't be drinking such highly caffeinated tea at night. I just like it. I like caffeine at night. Do you guys remember that when you could smoke at Denny's? Do you guys remember when you could go to Denny's and smoke? I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I remember like back in the day, I would go to Denny's at like in the middle of night, and we would do astrology. I was working on a psychic line back in the early 90s, and and we would do astrology on like politicians and weird shit like that with an ephemeris and a big ephemeris book, you know. We would bring the ephemeris and and look up people's charts by hand. We would like I when I learned astrology, we didn't have like computer programs telling us what it was. We just had like these big books. But yeah, we would go to Denny's, and I would have cherry cheese pie. Oh my god, I would kill for a slice of cherry cheese pie and like a cigarette at Denny's. Like, that sounds amazing. I don't smoke anymore and I'm not eating sugar, but it just sounds so good. You can tell the origins of any religion by what star constellations it references and from where they're actually visible. Hmm, that's interesting. Oh, you have chia tea at night, but isn't it like is chia is it gel like Chantal? Does it have like gel in it? Oh, cool, from Pakistan. That's awesome. We're just talking astrology and stuff like that, my story. What sign are you? We're just chit-chatting. You could go into all the restaurants. You could smoke anywhere. You could smoke anywhere. And then it became like really uncool to smoke. Like you would get just persecuted for smoking. I finally quit. I'm sure smoke, and now like nobody smokes. Leo. I did am I doing readings at all tonight? Well, I have like a collective reading down, but I might bring it up. But if I only do paid readings and collective readings. And so if somebody wants to pay for a reading, I would completely totally jump into a paid reading. But right now we're just talking we're just talking astrology and palms and numerology and going to Denny's and smoking, religion. I just wonder. I did an article today, like masala tea. Oh, it's powder form. So it doesn't get gel like Chantal, chia tea? Um, I did an article today for Bustle about sections, smoking sections. Absolutely. The smoking section in Denny's was always so cool. It'd be the back room. You would go, you just go back there. It was so cool. Every North Pole star used in navigation is located around the star constellation Draco, the dragon. This is why the world is called Satan's kingdom. The dragon is the way shower. Wow. Is the way shower. That's a trip. I had no idea. Wow. Yeah. I wish I was a better astrologer, but there's so much to learn. There is so much to learn about astrology. But I did what did I do? I did what signs are the most stylish? I did what three signs are the most stylish? And I said that Leo was the most stylish, along with Taurus and Libra. Libra, Taurus, and Leo are the most stylish signs. Agree or disagree? I said Leo. I see Leos are really couture and are constantly stopped in the middle of the street where you say, "Where did you get that? Where did you get that?" And you say, "Oh, I just got it somewhere." Like they'll never tell you where they got it, even though they got it at like Goodwill. Spend a lot of time in front of the mirror. Like you got to look like special, you know. It's just not like looking good. It's like looking special. I knew a Leo who spent so much time in front of the mirror. I swear she lived there. She lived there. You would go to her house and she would just always be like staring in the mirror. And they're gorgeous. Yeah. Leos. I wrote in the article that we all secretly wish we were Leo. That we all wish we were Leo. Gorgeous people. Yeah, Leos are cool. Leos are cool. I did a funny article last week. I've been doing these articles for Yahoo Life and Bustle. They're like the biggest, like the most gullible signs or the most whatever. Like, hi, Miss Delectable. Like, what's the friendliest signs or the signs that are the most freaked out or whatever. Leos are the celebrities. I know they are, aren't they? But in second case, don't have the courage to talk to a girl. You don't have the courage to talk to a girl. Aw. Hi there, Edwards. Leo, Virgo is attractive. Virgos can be attractive. Virgos can be attractive, but in a different way. Virgos, well, Virgos are challenged. I would have to say Virgos are the most challenged signs. But I did this one article and it was what sign would be the most would be that girl. There's like this that girl thing on TikTok where just, able to get up and do yoga and do and then study and then do journaling and then eat the right thing and drink their water and eat salads and be just like the super healthy, like that girl. Like, how's that girl get that skin? Or like the super healthy types. That's like Virgo. Like, if a Virgo is really like working on themselves. Leos don't necessarily. Taurus is introvertive. You're a Taurus and Gemini rising, introvert and extrovert. I don't know. I think Taurus with Gemini rising would be like the type of person who stays at home and scrolls all day. Like online dates, but doesn't get offline. No, Virgos are cool though. Virgos are so, you think they're crazy? Well, Virgos are nitpickers. And Virgos think they're better than everyone else. But the thing about that is that they may be right. Virgos kind of are like, why aren't you like doing things the right way? And they're like, well, what's the right way? They're like, the way I do them. like Virgos do everything the right way. Oh, the Gemini side makes you go out. Oh, that's good. That's good. You got to have that interaction. But Virgos will tell you what's up and what's wrong with they don't let you bullshit people or anything. They'll tell you what's up in a second. But they're so like, they just have their lives just set up. Hi there. How are you, Mira? You agree? A Taurus sun ascendant Gemini will spend all day in mental stimulation. Yeah, just texting. That's called a texter. Nah. I don't clear bad spirits, I mean, you can smudge if you want to, but I kind of feel like if you if you say there's bad spirits around you, then you're just opening your life to bad spirits. But if you just kind of say that everything's cool, you'll be fine. Just kind of negate it, you know. Bad spirits are, if you got to let them in, you know. Earth signs are practical and nature, grounded in thought, always building foundation. The sign of roots. Yeah, they're pretty practical. Well, your wife is Capricorn. She has Capricorn sun and moon. Is that what you said? Very practical. Very practical. Said, I don't know what you said. You're, oof. Well, then you got some. Well, then this isn't the live for you. You need to go to the Psychic Stina 428 with like extra P's, extra I's to go to them, and they'll help you with your bad spirits. But I don't deal with bad spirits. Earthy people, you pee in the yard. I hear that's like a good thing to do to like ward off animals. Yeah, go to Psychic Stina 468. They'll deal with your go to my scammers. They'll help you with your bad spirits all day long. So let me see here. Okay, I just blocked that person. I sent them to my scammers. Like if you believe in spirits and spell casting and all that shit, go to my scammers. They'll do spell casting and spirit removal and all that bullshit for you for as much money as it takes to get the materials. Hi there, Kashka K9. Hi there, Rebecca. I'm not like I love witchy stuff and stuff like that, but I'm not a big fan of like black magic and I have this problem where spellcasters like try to poach my stuff, or that they'll say that I'm exactly. That's what I was saying, Miss Delectable. That's what fucking scammers say. No, I'm not a big fan of the whole twin flame thing. I always feel like whenever people talk about twin flames, they're talking about someone who is like in the past and should be in the past and should never come back. They're just wanting somebody. It's like they say that like twin flame shit is like a sign of an anxious attachment style. So I don't have like you need to pay an extra $100. That's right, Ms. Delectable. And that's why I blocked him. I told them to go to Psychic Stina 468 or something. It's 38 degrees in Chicago. It's probably around that time here too. Hi, Alexis. How are you? It is 12:25 here. Yeah, men are lucky. Men can pee in the yard. They can just go out there. I got like this pee thing during the pandemic, so I could like pee with my boyfriend while on long drives. I know that's TMI, but it was like really fun. Like I was able to like make a hole in snow. Yeah, I know, Morningstar. Like the whole there is this guy. who talked about twin flames. He's just this other, yeah, nobody's perfect. Um, there's there's this guy, and he talked about bringing in your twin flame or whatever, and he said that he had this girl, a very attractive younger man, and he said he had this girl and it was his twin flame, and then he had all these videos of her fucking dying. She died, and it was like, oh my gosh. And his whole thing was like, your twin flame is this. Oh, your heat is off. That's terrible. Oh, well, it's late. We turn the heat off at night too. But he was this whole person about twin flames, and I thought, yeah, this guy is going to meet somebody else in like a year. You know, he's going to have another twin flame in a year. Or there's this other guy. He had this wife for a really long time, and she died, and he remarried like her sister or something weird like that when he was in his 70s. Like, he remarried somebody else. Like, he was really old. He might have been in his 80s, and he remarried somebody else. It's like, there's people meet people. Oh, goodbye, Chantal. Thank you for joining my live. You're so much fun. You're so much fun. You have a great day too. Have a great day. Yeah, it's Sweet Home Alabama. No, people go and they meet people, and they do their thing, and they can continue to grow together. And then, but sometimes people grow apart, and then you just don't like, really, you're not really in harmony with them anymore because you're apart, and so you guys aren't in harmony. If you're with someone, you're in harmony with them, and you either stay in harmony with that person or you get out of harmony with them. And then, oh, you're so nice, Trend Zone. And then, boom, and then you get in harmony with someone else. Is that your twin flame too? Like, how many twin flames do we have? So I don't believe in twin flames. People get divorced. Like the divorce rate is like, you study the arts for your own development. You don't read others for profit. Oh, good for you. Good for you. I read for profit, but that's just because that's how I make money. So that's kind of what I do. But I don't do palm readings. I wish I did. I put it down on my goals, is to learn palm reading. Rekka, I do not do free readings. I do charge. I do charge for readings. I do. It is $30. See, that's the thing. People are always putting their hand in my face, or they're always asking me for a free reading, and when I give a reading, I give you everything. I give you my freaking soul. And so I say, you got to give me something in return for that. I'm not gonna just read people. Somebody came onto my live last night, and on Facebook, you couldn't deal with people on that level. You work with machines to avoid people. I hear ya. I hear ya. I went and, well, I worked on a psychic line, and when I was like 15 years old, I started working on the psychic line, like back in, where you've got the magazines, and in the back of the magazines there are all the sex lines and all the psychic lines. And so I was on this psychic line, and we had hundreds of those numbers of those psychic lines, because like, if you looked in the back of the magazine and there would be all these psychics, they all went to the same place. They all went to the same place. And so I worked at that place, and so I was giving so many readings every day. And then later I did like some telemarketing, and then I had to do cold calls, and And I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go do bookkeeping for a while. Like, get the phone away from me. Like, I went and so I took a job where like I was like I don't want to fucking talk to anybody. Like I was so sick of talking to people. And so now I'm kind of removed. Like I talk to people, but it's not it's not like it was. It's not like it was where reading people is a lot like a salesman. I'm going to read this out loud. Reading people is a lot like a sales job. I'm a gifted salesman, but it stops abruptly with customer service. It goes from call me now to quit sniveling. I tell you, like I'm an Aries, through and through. Um, oh gosh, this person looks like a scammer. Hold on a second. Let me block this. Hold on. They're just going crazy here. Oh my gosh. So now I have a Spanish scammer. Fabulous. Oh, the scammers. Anyways, I'm doing like a multi-live in case anybody's wondering. So I have like many different lives going all at once. So I'm talking to multiple people. If you haven't figured it out, everybody's everywhere. But yeah, like customer service, like I really have to work on my customer service. It's well, for a while, I just, you know, like would deny clients. Oh, it's not that high, Morningstar. They said, I admire your tolerance for people. It's not like I I have it's not necessarily I have a low tolerance for people who want free shit. Like I have like a really low tolerance for people that are asking me for something for nothing and they're just like demanding of stuff from me. And like I pick it up really easily, you know. And so I had a really bad live a couple of nights ago. Yeah, me too. I've blocked a lot of people, but I blocked people on well, I just blocked someone just now. They were asking about evil spirits and I said, "Oh, I don't believe in them." And they said, "You lie. I was almost murdered by an evil spirit." Like I'll just block you because I don't need that energy in my life. Um, but yeah, no, I have a strong affinity for people who are suffering, but I have like a low tolerance for people who want something from me without like anything else. Like I have all of these DMs. Like people will DM me and they'll say, "Can I have a free reading?" And I'll go and I'll look at them and they're not following me or anything. They're not even following me. They're not even You've seen the dead return as spirits. This experience is where you get the truth that angels and demons are just people. I don't know. I don't really talk to spirits or anything like that. I've seen like the line of time and how everybody is kind of just like in one place all at once. Like I've seen that. That was like I guess you would call that was during my shamanic break with reality. I had like um I heard Joseph Campbell talking about it. I don't talk about it too often, but Joseph Campbell talks about the shaman will have like a break with reality when they're coming to age, 16, 17, 18 years old. They'll have like a psychotic break, and then they become like the shaman. And that's all around the time that I was doing readings, and I had just like a total just breakdown. And I got like super psychic. I was so psychic. Like I've never been psychic like that before. No god or demon shows up to collect anyone. You're either resurrect as a spirit or you sleep, which is kind of hibernation. The sleepers can be reached, but they don't know anyone after their death. Huh. I've just always seen people like they kind of go back to the collective unconscious. There's just kind of there's just this time, and time just sort of is all one plane. It's just like all like kind of one lump. And then we're like living in time. And so we're like sequential. And then outside of time is just like, it's all just like a picture, you know, just like looking at a picture, but we're like the moving of that picture. And so I don't know how to see that as like spirits or, like, I don't know exactly. But there's so many expressions of there's Buddhist gods, and there's just it's so complicated, like thoughts and beliefs and religions and ideas, and you know but yeah, I had a little bit of a your dad was around for about 15 hours before leaving to haunt a house. He's there with others you've never seen there before. Oh, your dad passed away? I'm sorry to hear that. So, why did he go to haunt a house? So, you used to live in a house, and so your dad haunts a house? That's a trip. I wonder why he chose that house. Did it have like an energetic thing about it, or was there a lot of anger or unresolved issues at that house, or that's a trip. Years ago, people that resurrect are still here. Oh, so he found others, so he wasn't alone. Hmm, that's a trippy idea. Well, I just saw a lot of people. You've seen and heard spirits, and you've astral traveled. Yeah, at that time, I got stuck in my stairwell, and I was like, "I can't move my body. I can't move my body." And then I started going up the stairs, and then I saw myself in my bed, and I was like, "Oh." And then I woke up from my bed. But I've heard some weird ghost stories. I've heard some weird ones. You became conscious at 17. It was weird. That's a strange idea. Yeah, I don't know. You've seen yourself in bed too. You're like, and then all of a sudden you're like, wake up and you're in bed. The living can hit a ghost. Your dad didn't return in a nice way. He showed up freaking out. 2 hits later, he calmed it. Wow. I didn't know that. Just asleep. I'm sorry your dad didn't return in a nice way. That must be challenging to see your father as a spirit, as an upset spirit. I just saw my grandparents, well, my great grandparents, and like all these tribal people. It was just really weird. I don't know. I saw like that's how it started. I just had like this big experience, like this really big experience. Oh, hi there. Hi there, Minnie Ojini. I just had this weird experience where I was standing on this creek bed and I saw a coyote, and a coyote like looked at me, and then I looked and I could see like something tribal, like a tribal person, and then I looked around and I was just standing in the line of time and I could just see everybody, just like hundreds of thousands of people. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I could just see like everybody. Like I could see everybody I knew, like living and dead, and people that I didn't know. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I realized it was the line of time. And that hit me when I was 18. I'm rising. I was 18 when that happened. Psychic offense or defense is all about visualization ability. If you imagine whipping the tar out of enemy until you feel the impacts, then it will undo you. Oof. Shielding is the same way. Oof. I am rising and growing spiritually. Well, that's awesome. I hope we all are. It's a sparkle mat. This is an amethyst mat, and it heats up to 160 degrees, and it has infrared light therapy, and it emits low voltage waves, like alpha waves, delta waves. So it's good for like healing, energy medicine, meditating. I love the sparkle mat. If you can check it out at sparklemats.com, and if you use code PsychicStina, you can get up to $40 off. But they're really cool. I love sparkle mats. Oh. Yeah, I'm not much of a I'm a battery. My mound strength would greatly boost others. That's interesting. Yeah, that sounds right. I like I help people feel better. Like I have like a really like good skill of helping people calm down. I'm like really good at that. And just kind of helping people get their wrap their mind. Psychic vampire probably. Oh boy. Maybe, but I'll block them. But yeah, psychic vampires probably think I'm very tasty. Oh my gosh. It's afternoon in India. That's very funny though. Personally, I like the psychic vampires that pay. I'll talk to a psychic vampire that pays for a while, but then I'll cut them off after a while and say, call me back in a week. Wait a month. Wait a month and call me back. But some psychic vampires, like if they pay, I'm like, I'll talk to you for a while. But yeah, no, I have just so many people asking for free shit like all the time, my whole life. My whole life. Just give me a free reading. Free reading. Free reading. I'm like, ah. Are my money whales energy vampires? Did I say too much? Yes, I am doing paid readings on this live right now. I'm not doing one currently, but it's $30 to get a reading on this live. Share your soul with me for free. Yeah, my money whales are serious energy vampires. You can put it up with it for like only so long, but then I've like fired clients and I've put people on hold. I've said like, hey, you can call me back in a month. I've told people, sure. The cards say, go get therapy. Get me a Phantom Rolls Royce. It's funny, morphinage. I know. But but yeah, I've made some, what does they call it? Quan. Yeah. Well, at first you try to help them. And then it just gets to this point where you have to say, "Ah, ah, I can't." Like just stop. Stop. Like wait for the predictions to happen. Like just wait. Just wait. You know, I like helping people, but well, some people like I had this one lady who was like crazy about this court case. Like she she's like, well, what's this lawyer thinking? And what's this lawyer thinking? And what is this judge thinking? And what is this? And what is the defendant thinking? And what is the defendant's judge is thinking? And I tell you, and this and so this person, they would call all the time. I can't remember their name. It was so like they had to know what everybody was thinking, and this was and so I knew a bunch of psychics in LA, and so this was somebody else's client, and they sent this client to me. They said, you should go talk to Stina now. Oh, they sent her to me. They said, we're gonna send you a client. So they sent me this client. It was this crazy bitch, man. She was crazy, but she would call all the time. Hot potato. She was somebody else's client, and they said, "Here, we're going to send you a client." And so they sent me this whacked out client, and she was crazy. But she would pay. She would pay. Like you're feeding animals at the zoo. Well, I don't like doing in-person readings, Morningstar. Actually, I like doing it over the phone. Like even Zoom is a lot for me. I'll do Zoom readings, but I like even text. I do text readings. I like text readings quite a bit, like as much distance as I can have with the person. Helping is like oh, thank you. Ooh. Ooh. I'm about to do a reading. Thank you. Is that you, Miss Delectable? Yeah, can be easier to read for people at a distance, especially when they have strong expectations. Absolutely. Hi, Miss Delectable. Attraction marketing. What do you do? That's pretty cool. So, that's pretty cool. All right, you guys. I am going to go wash my hands. I'm going to go wash my hands. Marketing. Oh, that's so cool. I just took a test on marketing. I did okay. I did okay on it. But I love marketing. Hi, Snowy Moss Crochet. I'm going to go wash my hands so I can shuffle. Oh, you went to the concert. Oh, cool. And so I'll be back and I'll start your reading once I'm back so you can look at my sparkle mat. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands. Is she is she a redhead? I'm currently eating oatmeal after the concert. Oh, that sounds fun. Well, if you're around someone, it's horrible when someone's mind is skipping. Yeah, I hear you, Morning Star. Yeah, I was doing just that thing earlier tonight. I'll be right back, you guys, and then we're gonna do a reading. All right, I am back. Okay. Whew. What is your question, Miss Delectable? What sign are you? Since we're talking about signs, what sign are you? Were you? I can't remember if you had said what sign you are. And what do you want to know about tonight? What do you want to know about tonight? And where are you? Into your situation with Ben. Who is Ben? Who is Ben? Ooh, a Taurus with Gemini rising. Oh, that's you. Oh, hi, Snehi. You're in Sydney, Australia. So it's in the afternoon, I guess. So Ben is an ex. Ooh. When was the last time you heard from Ben? And when was the last time you saw Ben? So when was the last time you saw them? And when was the last time you heard from them? 7:55 p.m. Oh, it's 7:55 p.m. in Sydney, Australia? Or 7:55 p.m. is when you messaged him? So you guys message when, and so the last time you heard from them was last night or today? Hi there, Taya. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. You saw him as you were driving past a bridge. Well, when was the last time you saw him, like, went on a date or hung out, like, intentionally? Like, intentionally saw him where you're, like, hanging out and you messaged yesterday. Oh, hi, Snehi. Hi, Deandra. How are you? I do not give free readings 2 years ago. So you guys haven't been together for 2 years, but you message. Does he live near you at all? Like, how far away does he live normally? So it is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. And so I don't like pull cards or give free readings or anything like that. I put a lot of energy into my readings. So does he have another relationship, or like what happened? Why aren't you guys together? Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. I do barter for things. I do barter. That is true. Very smart. Sure, Snetty. Oh, love to you too. Ooh, Miss Delectable. Starts with the death card. He was seeing someone on and off. Karmic situation. Well, I mean, you can call it a karmic situation, or you can just call it somebody that he circles the drain with. Ooh, your first two cards. First two cards are like smack dab in the face, like the death card and the world card, which is kind of like it's over, those two cards, so they don't say over more than that. It's just that problem because you still talk to him, you still message. How often do you message? Do you message every day, or do you message? Yeah, I would love to barter for some yoga lessons or for some eyelashes. Like, if anybody does lashes, I will read the shit out of you. Like, I need lashes. But I wish I had lashes. I want lashes. So I need a haircut too, every so often. So, oh, she's still in the picture. So not frequently. So every now and then. Yeah, it's around the holidays. People are kind of coming out of the woodwork a little bit. So, are you on their social media? Are you guys still following each other, or do you like cruise his account or anything? You just get the Page of Swords. Well, sometimes the Page of Swords comes up when you like kind of stalk their social media accounts a little bit, but also when you get readings on someone and you want to know what's going on. It kind of says, oh, no social media. So it could be that you're just wanting to know what's going on with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the spy. Like, tell me what's going on. Give me the dirt, and now you get the Two of Swords, which is, this is a situation that's out of your hands. Like you don't. The Two of Swords is a funny card. I like the Two of Swords. I like the Two of Swords as it has like a good lesson. It has a good right. Tell me the dirt. It has a good lesson, because the Two of Swords is kind of like, well, I'm thinking about this guy, I'm thinking about my ex, and I wonder if I should keep pursuing him or put him away or end it or something. And it's kind of like, well, it's already over. Like there are no really options for you with this relationship. So the Two of Swords is the situation where you think you have a choice, where you think, well, I can keep talking to him and maybe we'll get back together or something like that. Like black ice in the Mid East. Ooh, that's terrible. And so, yeah, the Two of Swords is like, you think you have like this future with them, but the future is already like, it's already in the past. And so you kind of are. And so now it's just sort of like, spying on him, like what is he up to, and when somebody is like dating somebody else, you kind of that stirs up those thoughts, like, well, are they together, are they breaking up, what are they doing, what are they doing together, what are, it's like you want to get involved in their relationship. So you get the Fool and the Justice card. So have you tried to date other people and it just didn't work out, it was too awkward, it was too weird, or like are you having problems meeting new people? It's just not comfortable for you? I like gossip too. Gossip is fun. Everyone listens to the gossip at work lunch table, so we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of gossip. We love hearing, yeah, you've tried. Well, you get the Fool and the Justice card. So it's like you've met people who are kind of goofy about you and they kind of like you and you might put them down a little bit. But then it also says that you kind of feel awkward when you meet people. Hi, shoopers. That you feel like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and kind of deer in headlights. And yes, it's $30 USD to get a reading on this live. So I don't do free readings because I give like a lot. Is it a mutual love of stories? Why do people love gossip? Well, and gossip about like an ex or something like that is so like, you could be leaving work and you'll stop to hear an update. Like we love gossip. Like I know, but gossip can be really bad. And so we have to stay in our lane. Hi Amanda, why can't you sleep? So yeah, it just says that you kind of have this problem where you feel uncomfortable with new people, like you feel awkward and you just kind of can't get along. But it says, hmm, it's just a challenge. It says that there's somebody. Gossip hurts people. I had a job where everybody gossiped and I like left the job. I just didn't return. I was a temp and I called the temp agency and I said, I can't go into work today. It's just terrible. It was the gossip was too much. But I used to do this thing with I had this boyfriend when I worked on the psychic line. We would do psychic gossip. We would like gossip psychically about our coworkers. I know that's really bad. Like who likes who. I don't know. It's bad. Gossip is bad, but it can be really delicious too. It can be. That's why people like spilling the tea. Um, so you get this weird thing. You get the Lovers and the Hermit, and you get the King of Cups. You get the King of Cups like a little bit down the road. It almost seems like there might be somebody coming up. You're not guilty of gossiping. You're a natural intelligence gathering expert. Oh, that's great, Amanda. Oh, that's great. Good for you. I need an iron infusion bad, I think. I still haven't gotten my iron tested. It looks like you kind of meet somebody. Now you get the Six of Cups above you. And so the Six of Cups is just sort of expecting that your next relationship will be your ex, but that's not what happens. You get that situation is just always going to be in the dark and that it ended and it's just not going to get picked up and reimagined and redone. And so your situation with your ex is like, I mean, the first two cards say it. It's like over. Like the Death card is over and the World is like over. So your first two cards are like over. And then you get the Justice card, which is over, and you get the Ace of Swords, which is over. So you got like so many over cards. But you get the Moon, which is you have this moodiness about it. Learning to fall in love with yourself vibes. Ooh, Hermit and Lovers is giving me strong learning to fall in love with yourself vibes. What a beautiful interpretation of the Hermit and Lovers. That's true, Morningstar. You have to have thick skin. Yeah, it's hard to have thick skin. So, but yeah, what a beautiful hermit lovers. I was kind of seeing that she's like when I get the hermit lovers, I'm seeing that she's searching for someone who tells the truth, and that she meets someone and she's kind of inquisitive as to whether or not this guy is true to her. That it's like she's kind of like on this path of looking for the right guy. And because I always but I like the hermit lovers, learning to fall in love with yourself. But then I also get this king of cups, so it seems like there's going to be somebody that's around, but you get the seven of wands, which is there's just challenges between you getting together with this person and you getting together with the ex and stuff. But that's a really great, I love that interpretation of Lover's Hermit. God, I just love that. Learning to fall in love with yourself. But I still think there might be another guy that's kind of lurking around, that you're like testing. That you meet someone, you kind of test them. Do you guys ever test people when you first start dating them? Like you give them little tests and stuff? It's a bad way to be. It's a bad way to be. But it just says that you have some challenges, that you have some challenges coming up in your home life. Like well, you do marketing, right? Are you still with me? Are you still with me? Um, Miss Delectable? You're hearing you can't allow someone to love you until you've learned to love yourself. Oh, you tested your husband? I tested my boyfriend a little bit. I tested my boyfriend. But that's interesting, morphinage. Maybe you're picking up like information. Maybe this reading's like kind of collective. Well, I always feel like the readings on the lives are kind of collective. It's a lesson for all of us, that we all learn, we all grow from the reading. So that message could definitely apply. But it says that you're going to have just different challenges in your environments, so that could be at work, or do you work from home? Oh, good night, Achoti. Thank you so much for hanging out on my live. Have you been here this whole time? Have you been on this live this whole time, Achoti? That's crazy. If you've been here this whole time, you were like the first person to message like 2.5 hours ago. Um, so if you would test people by how they decide to be. Yeah, that's a good point. Um, so so it just says that you have some challenges, and so you may have challenges at work. So you do work from home? Yeah, so the challenges can be like in work and at home. Like you may have um any info on the new person. Well, he's really nice, but like really nice, super nice, but there's just challenges, and it's kind of left out in the open. And I think that you just have a problem accepting him into your life, because you just have this awkwardness. It's not that you're an awkward person or anything, but do you ever like go into relationships, and maybe you text too much to begin with, and then you meet them and you have nothing to say, like you're kind of tongue tied, and you just don't know what to say. And so this guy, he seems kind of shy, he seems really sweet, you know he's really nice, and you guys may even go to bed. You may even have like a one night stand with them or something. But then it says that there's just like challenges, but it seems as if, yeah, right, like maybe you have like almost like a one night stand or something like that. I mean, that could also be hermit lovers, as you go out one night and you sleep with someone and he's really nice, and then but then when you try to talk to him later, he just doesn't, you can't have a conversation with him. You just have these challenges, and then you find out that he's having all kinds of problems and that he's unavailable and he may be emotionally unavailable and you may be emotionally unavailable. And there's just, you need to make this space for new people in your life because you have this Two of Swords and the Six of Cups where, the Six of Cups is above you. So you're imagining that your relationship gap is going to be filled by this ex, and you have this Two of Swords, which is you're trying to figure out, well, maybe I should like stop pursuing my ex, or you know maybe it's like you just have this challenge where you're filling the void of your relationship situation with like this potential ex situation that is like, well, which is way over. And so that's almost like a fear of relationships. And so it is Priestess Belladonna, and I'm gonna have my eye on you. I don't do free readings. I do not do free readings, and so they all readings are paid. So you get the Tower in your fears, which is just like fear of ending things, fear of things being terminal. It's like you have this problem of hating the idea of things being over, like that's it, it's over, like stop talking to them, it's not going to happen. And that's why you kind of keep the ball in the air, but you're keeping like this empty, you're not keeping a ball in the air, you're just kind of keeping a balloon in the air, and the balloon has lost its helium, so you just keep like kind of making it go up, but there's no more helium in the balloon, and so the balloon's not going to float away and give you what you want, it's just like going to pop. And so you're scared of that pop of the balloon just like a pop and it's nothing, and now you are left with no balloon. And so you would rather have a balloon that's run out of helium, that kind of you can kind of bounce it around a little bit every now and then, but that's the thing, is that balloons are meant to pop. It's $30 USD, $30 USD, and I am Psychic Stina at Cash App and Venmo. And so you can do that. And I would be happy to read you for $30 smackers. I'm Psychic Stina. They're as long as they need to be, like, 15, 20 minutes or something. So they go a while. They're whatever we talk about. I mean, it's a full reading. So I'm giving one right now. And we've been talking now for a while. So, but beware of these scammers on Facebook that come in. So, are you Bella Silva Casillas? Are you Priestess Belladonna? Are you the same person? See, I just have my eye on you because I'm wondering if you're going to try to poach the people in my. No, it's okay. We're just all kind of talking. No, the Six of Cups is you wanting the guy back. Is the Six of Cups above you is you wanting the person to come back. No, you're not disrupting at all. It's a live reading, so we just all talk. You prefer the King of Cups. Well, the King of Cups is challenged. I think the King of Cups may be some sort of a one night stand or something like that. I think the King of Cups is somebody that kind of comes and goes pretty quickly, and that it's at a time that you're like really busy, and you may kind of test him and send him on his way. And so it might be a little bit up to you to not hang out with this person. Like you may not. Well, because I think you try to talk to him after you guys sleep together, and then it's just like you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. so So it kind of seems, it seems like, yeah, but you get that analogy of the balloon, like you're scared of things ending. You don't want the balloon to pop, but the balloon is like a false reality, it's like a, um, I didn't trust that person. Is that my price, it's not in their price range, but then I think they were trying to like poach people. Is there a long-term one coming in? Well, you have like a long term of getting over your ex. Like it's been 2 years, and so you have to kind of get into this place where you're willing to, where you're willing to, whatchamacallit? Yeah, that's totally the same chick. I can't believe that. Can you believe this, bitch? I can't believe it. Some people. Um, the people on Facebook are crazy. The scammers on Facebook are like insane. One tried to give me advice as to how I should manage my live, and then they started like trying to poach the viewers. So this person just asked for a reading, and then they tried to poach of, it's unbelievable. So just block them. Is poach is an elevated form of steal is the polite term. Yeah, they're poaching. They're trying to poach people, but nobody's paying, so they're not poaching much. Let me see. So we have to get to this place of saying, of popping the balloon. You can't be scared, and at some point, do you like popping balloons? Like sometimes people love popping balloons, but then somebody's like, no, don't pop the balloon, because it's like so loud and it's such like a pop, and it's like, ah. But then once the balloon is popped, the balloon is popped. I personally like to suck the helium out of balloons, like I like doing that. But like at some point, and so that may be kind of what you're doing, is sucking the helium out of the balloon, like you're getting him to talk. And um but I think you need to get to this place where you pop the balloon. You need to pop the balloon, because this is kind of funny, because you have like almost like this pop like the moon. It's a panic attack that lasts a fraction of a second. I know. Like it is a panic attack that lasts for a fraction of a second. You just pop the balloon, everybody's like, no. And so the moon and the ace of swords is like, let's just pop that balloon. Let's just pop that sucker. Let's just pop it. And yeah, we need to pop the balloon, and you need to block them. This is the imagery is funny. Put the balloon down and keep your hands where we can see them. Put the balloon down and keep your hands where we can see them. So you just need to pop that balloon. And then once you pop the balloon, the panic attack is over, and then you might be able to free up some of that tongue tiedness. um it's $30 USD to get a reading on this live. IDN, it's $30 to get a reading on this live. So imagery. So let me look kind of like in the future. Like let's get this reading, let's get this balloon popped. And so if you can get the balloon popped, then you can then get another balloon. And it's just you and the dog in the room. That's terrible, Morning Star. um so let me see here. let me see. If we pop the balloon, what is coming up? Now, are you like normally really busy, or are you like busy on purpose? You know what I mean? Do you have like extra time that how can I say? Do you have room for a relationship in your life? Or are you like filling up that room with other stuff that, yeah, so you're very busy. Because you do have this 7 of Wands, which is like you have the like a lot of challenges going on, and that dating is kind of one of those challenges. Like when you meet someone, they're like, oh, I don't have time for this, and so you kind of busy up, like you kind of like add things so that you make yourself unavailable, like you may not have the space for a relationship. And so do you think that if there was a relationship that came in that you would um what were you were you Taurus with a Gemini rising. Taurus with a Gemini rising. So it's like you're busy, you're busy, but can you make room for a relationship? Because you have all of these, you would make time for the right one. Now that's the thing though, is would you make time to find out if it was the right one? Do you know what I mean? Like, give people their shot. Like, give people their shot. If they're like willing to date you, like give them a couple of dates. There's certain things that I that I have learned. I think you dismiss quickly as well. Exactly. And I think you dismiss this King of Cups. I think there's this nice guy who's going to come into your life, and I think you're going to dismiss him very quickly. And I think he's like an opportunity that is going to come. You're fussy about personality and chemistry. I'm fussy about smells, like smells, like the person has to smell right. He's a nice guy, but and I don't know, I think for me chemistry is like that smell, like they have to have this, like, yeah, like a certain smell. Like I've met people that it's like, they're really nice people and they like me a lot and stuff, but like their smell is like wrong. It's like this chemistry thing. It's really weird. You've dropped too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've like avoided like the plague because of smell. Like, and it's not necessarily a bad smell. It's just like it's a pheromone thing. Yeah, it's a pheromone thing. Like, yeah, our pheromones don't go well together. I love the way my boyfriend smells. I do. I tell him all the time. I don't know if he believes me, but I love the way he smells. You take baths, even with baths, even with baths. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sometimes it is just like, what the fuck? What? What? I don't get it. Uh, you and your wife both love the smell of sulfur, so you burn coal for heat. It's cheap and neither of us are bothered by it. That's really interesting. No, it's not the perfume. It's the natural odor, or like the odor of their saliva or something. Like there's just certain things that I can't. It's the weirdest thing. It's almost like a skunky thing that I can't, but Morningstar, you and your wife, you both love the smell of sulfur. And so like you guys have like this compatibility on the pheromone level, like you can, like you're in harmony, like scent wise. But yeah, like no, I have like such a problem. You like your humans to smell and taste human. Yeah. And sometimes it's like that's not human, that's like rotten tomato. You're like, that's not human. That's fucking rotten fruit. Like, no matter how nice, no matter how nice the freaking I or chemicals or sour, like different things, neither of us are storing each other's sweat like deodorant. Yeah. No, it's just this weird thing. The smell, like the smell has to be right. It has to be right. I think maybe that's chemistry. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. I I love like cologne, like different colognes. Like I absolutely love cologne, but there's like a special smell that I love that I just love. I guess I love my men to smell like Rob. My Rob. He just smells so nice. I like it's just like this, I don't know, it's just a masculine smell. I just like it. There's just something about it. It's chemistry. Yeah, it's chemistry. I would think that women can smell like something funky, like if it's not the right girl, you're like, girl, I don't know, so that there's that chemistry that's needed. And so I see you kind of dismissing people for different reasons, and it might not always be over chemistry. They may smell fine, but you may not like their personality, or you may not like certain things about them. And um and so it's just a challenge. Let me see going forward. We agree that we both stink at the end of the day. You've never caught her after yard work and thought, oh baby. It was more like, oh baby, let's go swimming. Let's go swimming. Chlorine would help us both. Yeah, voice and accent. You're crazy with the chemistry. I like a little bit of funk, like I like it, like the after shower too, but I don't mind if I'm in love with the person, like I like how you smell. I just like how you smell. But no, it's not like, oh man, you need a shower. It's not. I just don't feel that way. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. There's just certain smells that are okay. But like I knew this guy, and he had this weird last name. And he had like a sound to animal chemicals. I know, it's really weird. Like his vibe had a sound. It was kind of like like he just had like this weird, like almost cartoony sound to his vibe. Like I hear people's vibes, and like some people are just like, yeah, man, you're awesome. Like you're just moving and grooving. But he just had this It was just like cartoony. And I couldn't handle it. I would just see him walk away, and he just had like this sound to his vibe, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And he would buy me gifts, and he bought me diamond earrings, and I was just like, dude, your like background sounds like a fucking circus. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. A feminine voice. That's sad. That's sad. I had a neighbor who had a shocking voice. He looked like really masculine, but then he opened his mouth, and I'm like, like I was like really shocked by his voice. And he's, oh, did you get my mail? Did they deliver my mail to your house? And I was like, are you really? Like, I'm like, at first I thought he was being funny, but then he like repeated himself, and I was like, oh, hi, no, I didn't get your mail. I didn't get your mail, sweetie. Um, Aw. Oh, that sounds so sweet, morning star. I know, like I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I was like, "Okay, have a nice day." And I shut the door. I was like, "What the no?" Like super high voices are challenging. Yeah. Anyways, let me see what your cards have to say. um it says that you're really hard to oh my god. Oh my god. It was like whoa. And that's why you're single for now. That's what the cards say, you know. That's what the cards say. It says that you have like a few people that you're going to go through, and that you have to kind of settle. Well, I don't think you have to settle, you know. I think you end up with who you end up with, but they may not be fully formed by the time they get to you. And so you may have to give them a couple of dates to see what's going on. But there's certain things that are just like natural turnoffs that are okay, and so if there's like certain things that you can't handle, then okay. But if it's a fetch eye or something that you can get used to, then that might not be bad. I'm not saying that you're going to end up with somebody with a fetch eye, but I mean, there's certain things that are more like that you can kind of jive with, and you just have to kind of get to know them and learn their vibe. I'm sorry, am I being unintentionally funny? You're like, I'm gonna end up with somebody with a fetch eye. Oh, she's beautiful. So it says that it's just hard for you to give people the time of day. It says it's just hard for you to give people the time of day, and that you can be a lousy texter, that you kind of like starting, and then you're like easy to ghost, like you can give up on people really quickly. And so you meet some people that are not too great, and then it says you kind of meet somebody, I don't know, maybe 10 months, like you meet some people, say you give it a shot and you meet 3 people within the next few months, and you're just like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. And then you get to this place where you're like, you meet someone, you kind of give it a shot, but then you kind of get stressed out. The relationship gets you kind of stressed out because you don't want to be controlled. And so you might meet someone who's a little bit controlling, and you don't like it. And so you move on. So you may give somebody a chance. They may be handsome, they may be good looking, and but they may be a little bit too up your grill, and so you may date somebody for like 10 weeks, 3 people in 3 months. Well, just kind of talking to people. I think it could be just like people introduce themselves to her, and she just sort of like passes them by. Yeah, can't do controlling types, loyal but a free spirit. Yeah, they just kind of they just kind of introduce themselves, and they may try to text you, but you may not get very far. So it's not, Morningstar says 3 people in 3 months is pimping for some people, but it's not necessarily like she's not necessarily sleeping with them. I don't think they get that far with her. I think they introduce themselves and she's like, oh, I'll give you my number, and then she kind of texts with them, and then she just sort of loses interest really quickly. I don't mean to talk to you like you're a third party. So I feel like oh good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Amanda. You would feel like a gigolo, your ego would hit the ceiling. But then I think you meet somebody maybe around October or something. Maybe around October. Yeah, no, you are in love with your wife. So hi Ashita. It is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. I do not give free readings like ever. So anyways, so Miss Delectable. So maybe in October you meet someone and you might date them through the holidays, like 2024, like 2024. But then you kind of just like walk out. You know, you have like a weird conversation and you just say, look, I'm going to go to my car. And then you just kind of go to your car and just sort of drive off and like, don't look back. Like you kind of date someone and they say something to you that is so like, you know, it just rubs you the wrong way. And so you kind of take off and so, but when you end it, you kind of end it in like sort of a dark way, you know, like you like really end it. Like you just really end it. I'm doing okay, Ashita. How are you? So let me see here. But it was the 5 of Cups. So there's another person. So there's another person. Hi, Starseed baby. Yeah, she fake your death. Yeah, she fakes her death. She fakes her death. You went on a blind date and you got in his truck and got like 2 minutes down the road and was like, you're not my type, pull over, and you got out and walked off. I went on this date and the guy started in with the toilet humor like super early on, and I left before dinner came. And I like pulled out of the restaurant so fast, I almost got into an accident. There was like a median in the street. Like I was wanting to take a left turn, but there was like a big like median. So I'm like, so I had to like back up and like go the other way. I was so embarrassed. I was like trying to get out. Yeah, no, you can be very Queen of Swords. It is $30 USD, Cynthia, to get a reading on this live. I was gone, but you try to make like this dramatic exit where you drive off really fast, but then you almost like run over a median, so then you have to like back up and go forward and back up and do like a 3-point turn. It was so embarrassing. I had to get out of there. I was so like horrified by that guy. So let me see about the 5th guy. Because it says there's a 5th guy. I know. What's this lady doing? I know. I'm surprised I didn't get pulled over. I was trying to drive off really dramatically. I'm sorry. So many frogs to kiss. When has toilet humor ever been acceptable on a date? You're normally disturbed. Yeah, totally. I said it happened too early. Yeah, no, I don't like toilet humor. It has to be super well placed. Like it has to be perfectly placed for it to work out. So it says that you get into like this weird relationship with someone where it's kind of on and off, and it, and it kind of, you don't know. I was on a date. It was toilet humor. You get pulled over by a cop. And he's like, oh, okay. um so you get the lever. So it says you start hanging out with someone, and you start like really hanging out, like the lovers hanging out, and before you have a commitment. And it says that you guys are kind of, I know it messes with your energy and your mind. It does. And so at first it kind of starts where it's sort of like, oh, I don't know where this is going. This is kind of going somewhere. And um we're talking about, yeah, I know. I tell you, Morningstar, you're so right. So it's kind of starts off on this relationship that is kind of in the dark, and you're like, well, let's just see where it goes. I kind of like this guy. He's really sexy. He's really cool. We're kind of hanging out. But then he starts being like a little funny, and so you kind of give him like a few opportunities. It's like he has a few opportunities to kind of, you know, flake a little bit. Like you say, "Oh, we're gonna hang out next week," and then he calls you like, "Oh, I can't hang out this week. I gotta go do this," or "Oh," and then you're like, "Okay, well, then we'll talk later." And then and then you're like, "Well, let's hang out, on Friday." And then it's like Friday morning, and you're like, "Hey, are we still gonna hang out?" He's like, "Oh, about that, like I can't. I got something." And so you just have like this situation where he starts getting like a little bit weird, and then you kind of take off. But then I think it does this magical thing. It does this magical thing where all of a sudden you escape the trap of your ex. So you start dating someone who is kind of like, how you know to cut off flakes, and you do escape the flake, but you also escape the trap of wanting your ex back. Like this guy is like ex repeller, and so it just kind of does something funny to you, where all of a sudden you kind of you grow feelings for someone else, and you now no longer want your ex back, but you then kind of think about this guy a little bit, like wondering like, well, I wonder what if, I wonder what if, but you escape them, and so you kind of get into this new sort of emotional kind of tear up, is it because you sort of attach to him a little bit, and so he's kind of a funky thing. Let me just see. um I wonder, you're kind of, well, you said that you have Queen of Cups energy, but you sound very Queen of Swords. You sound very Queen of Swords with the nasty X, you know and sometimes that can be avoidant behavior. That can be somebody with an avoidant attachment style who is holding on to their phantom X. Hi there, Ward. It was somebody who's holding on to their phantom X because it's easier to hold on to an X situation that will never happen, and that that is over, in order to escape the plight of dealing with all of these losers, and so you kind of keep this flame alive, on and off type people, except for your ex. And so we got to pop that big bubble. We got to pop the big bubble. But I think this one guy helps you like really pop the bubble. I think he really helps you. Mr. Right Now appears. LOL. New romance rules the mind of anyone. Exactly. It's a new romance. Mr. Right Now appears. Yeah. And exactly, Morningstar. Yeah, you pop the balloon and then you have a new balloon to pop, because the guy kind of leads you on in like a really profound way. Like you're thinking like this is the one, and so a new Mr. Right Now pops the other balloon, but yeah, a new person. And so I think that's kind of his, and so maybe that's sort of like the vibe of your next. Yeah, it's another one. It's another balloon. It's another balloon. But let me just kind of look a little further. Oh my god, dating sucks. Dating sucks. It is like just a nightmare. So let me see here. You do meet someone. Meet them in this weird way, though. Do you ever do? So it's all a shock. It's an unpleasant shock. Do you ever do like classes or anything like that? Do you ever do anything with classes? Love is never without pain, said the bunny and hugged the hedgehog. Ah, that's so sad. You didn't fall for her. She tripped me and you woke up cuffed to the bed. um, do you ever do anything with like classes or anything like that? Like, because it says that you sort of have like this unreasonable expectation that you're kind of still holding on to, and you plan to do a few classes for hobbies. It says like while you're like going to a school or something like that, you meet someone, and it could be even like a social media class or a media class or a video class or a photography class or something where you're like the star. It could be an acting class. It could be a few different things. It's where you are popular. It's like a popularity class. And you meet someone who like falls for you like really hard. You do film classes. Yeah. Maybe it's that. It's like something where you're like really like popular, where you're the star kind of thing. Um and uh and so um and yeah, you meet somebody who's like really like great, great. And I should leave it at that. You just meet somebody who is like 10 of cups. 10 of Cups is great. I love this 10 of Cups. But she's like looking up at him and he's looking down at her. You run classes too. I was kind of feeling like you are going to school. I don't think you're doing the class. And that would be funky if you dated a student. That might be too complicated. Yeah, look at this cute card where she's like, "Oh, hi." And he's like, "Hi." It's so sweet. But there may be a child that is not yours. Do you have kids, Miss Delectable? Do you have kids? Yeah. Do you have a child or oh, you have one child. Oh, okay. Then they accept you and the child. Then it's that it's you and your kid and this guy. And it's nice. So, but it might be in a while. It might take like a long time. Oh, you're polyamorous? The story being told in the reading. So I want extra credit. You're going to need the car fixed and the housework done for about a month. Bartering. As a polyamorous woman, the story being told in this reading is super exciting to me. A great Dreamtime story. Yeah, you get there. You get there. It's really sweet. Yeah, she meets a lot of people. She meets a lot of people, but it says you have like these false, yeah, she takes her time, but it says that you have a false belief that kind of gets that kind of gets you stuck for a while, and then once you overcome it, and she says too bad she's not poly. um and so once you get over this negative belief, I think that, and I think it's that guy. I think you meet somebody who helps you pop that balloon, and then it opens up the gate for you to meet the right person. And so you just have to have, you need the experiences, you need the experiences to get you to the next place, and to keep you busy until you meet the right guy. But I think you meet him in a class, and yeah, and you are like in love with this guy. You're so in love with him. You're like, I love you. He's like, I love you. You're like, I love you. It's really sweet. It's really sweet. But it might not be for like quite some time, because I don't know when you're planning on going back. You're looking up all the classes now. Well, you have to. I don't know if you can short circuit the thing. We can pop the balloon now, and maybe you could short circuit it, but it might not be for 15 months. It could be, like a while. It could be like a long while. You don't have to read this. Yeah, being poly might be a good thing to look into. But you didn't hear it from me. You heard it from her. A no strings attached one night stand is prescribed. No, I think that's what she's gonna have. I think that's like her. Yeah, I'm monogamous too. I think you are going to have like a weird. Um, you stop trying to pull him into your world and instead try to visit him in his world. Yeah, that's how I visit my daughter. I go into her world. We play Pokemon together. That's how I do it. Um, so yeah, you meet someone, but coming up soon, you're going to have like a weird one night stand. Forget the ex with the next. That's what I heard. In order to get rid of the guy, in order to get over another guy, get another guy. That's what they say for guys. Get over a girl, get another girl. Yeah. But you got to find the right one. You got to find the right one. The chemistry has to be right. It has to be really good potential chemistry, because like the rebound is, you need to have a proper rebound, and so you're trying to find the right rebound, and then you find the right rebound guy, and then you move into Trend zone. Trend zone says, call me. Call me. When the chemistry is right. Chemistry is right for the rebound. And then, but when you meet the right guy, it's like great. It's like really great. Your level of desperation will set the bar of who the next will be. No, she'll be in a really good place. She'll be in a good place because she's going to be, well, when you meet the new guy, you're going, I don't know if you're going to be acting or making films, or like you're going to be doing something that shows talent. And so you're going to meet somebody who falls in love with how talented you are. And so you're just going to feel like a star. And so they fall in love with like the star in you, and you feel good because you've been having all these problems of like being awkward with these people, of just like I don't know what to say to you. And and so you meet this person where you're like open and you're loving being yourself and shining and being amazing, and this person is like, oh my god, you're so amazing. You're like, I know, right? And then you guys get along and it's good. So maybe it's just the right, you meet them in the right environment. Learning about life through love is pure magic. Each love comes with their own lessons to help our soul learn and grow as far as possible through this hard knock school of life. I agree. I agree. We meet people and we grow and we're in harmony with them until we're not in harmony with them. And then we grow and then we meet people that we're in harmony with and we go with them for a little while and then we meet other people until we find somebody who is really nice, who loves us, and you love them back, and you deal with that until the universe decides it's over, I guess. But it's really nice while it's there. It's really nice while it's there. Morningstar says, for guys, it's the lack of extracurricular activities that motivates us to get out there and date again. The emotional damage doesn't surface until after you're lighting that cigarette. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's the thing with guys. If you sleep with a guy and then he has to bail, like, ooh, look at the time. He's, what do they call it? Hit it and quit it, or I was gonna say something really dirty, but I'd probably get banned everywhere. But um, those guys that like to hit it and leave it kind of thing. Sure, Miss Delectable. My pleasure. My pleasure. With work, you're just going to be really busy. You're just going to be really busy. But that's good. It didn't talk anything about money or anything. But oh boy, it is 2 a.m. What time is it where everybody's at? What time is it? Time check. I've been live for over 3 hours, and some of you have been on this live with me for like several of those hours. So maybe it's almost time to say goodnight. Let me see. Is my tea out? Oh no, I still have a little bit tea left. So when the tea is out, it's 9 p.m. there. Yeah, this is late night. Dream time. When I'm done with my tea, I always finish my tea and then 4 a.m. Trend Zone, you don't work, right? You just trade stock. Well, you work from home. I know. Oh boy. We are going to start turning off the live. Oh, well, thank you. I'm here every night. I'm here all night. A comedian gave a great understanding of relationships when he said that you expect free use of the toilet in the house you bought. Sooner or later, yeah, you're going to pee in the yard. I think she's Miss Delectable. You are in Australia or were you in New Zealand? I can't remember. So I'm going to start shutting everything down. You guys are going to see what it's like without the lights. You're in Australia. Well, yeah. So you need to. Did you guys see that show about like the single women? It was like this Australian show where these all these single women got together and they tried to date. Oh, Merry Moment. You're so sweet, Morphinage. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for showing up and lurking and joining and being part of my life. I'm so grateful for you. And thank you, Morningstar, for all of the great information and for the palm for talking about palm reading and stuff. That was like really interesting and talking about astrology. I've had a really nice time. And thank you, Miss Delectable, for the reading. And thanks, Trend Zone, for being my Ed McMahon Trend Zone. And I'm just grateful for all of you guys. I'm just turning off all my lights. So you kind of see, you got time to burn. Well, it is just that time of night. What time? Where are you, Morningstar? What time is it? Keeping a coal fire lit. Well, it must be cold where you are. So you have a good night too, Miss Delectable. I'm grateful for all of you. Let me get my phone. And this live. Your heat is off. It's warm weather. That's weird. It's 5:03 a.m. Ooh, so you're on the East Coast. Oh, well, stay warm. And it's been kind of warm a little bit here. It's not terrible, but we're turning the heat down at night. So, yeah, I'm going to say good night to you guys. Thank you so much for joining my lives. And I'm so grateful for you. And feel free to join anytime. I'll see you tomorrow night. So, saying good night to you guys. Thank you so much.